Hey, Yakov, I'm opening the meeting now. Yeah, you don't have it? Yeah, it should have been from BK09. I'll send it to you now. No, we should just be on the lookout for excessive traffic into the, that's like when they tried to come into Alejandra's meeting yesterday. Yeah, just ridiculous. Oh, Lord. All right, I sent it over. Huh? The renewal is the Rice had is Huger. Yeah. Yeah, hold on, I'm signing back in now. Rinconcito. Yeah, ask them how they're gonna configure street seating, outdoor dining on that narrow sidewalk. Yeah, I'm in now. I'm going in myself. We can both. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Hi, good evening. Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening. My name is Wesley Jean Simon. Supposed to be part of the community board meeting for Zamni Restaurant.
Zamni? Okay, got it.
Yes.
I just want to make sure that I know whom is who. Okay, so I'll just rename you in the chat as Zamni representative.
Yes.
Enter for your run.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Should I mute myself?
Yes, please.
Let me just turn on the light behind me so I can be seen a little better.
Okay. Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hi, Janelle. How are you?
I am well. How is everyone doing?
Good in yourself. Good, good, good. So all of our applicants are on time. Mr. Janelle is here representing El Rinconcito. We have the Zamni rep, Mr. Hideki from Huger. And we have Janelle here from the committee. So we're just waiting for a few others to show up and we'll be able to start shortly.
Oh, Carla, should we check it out, Mia?
I'm sorry?
Carl, who's Carl?
Yeah, hold on.
Just, we've had an issue in the last week with a lot of Zoom bombing that there are people that have been joining the meetings and disrupting them. So we're being a little cautious here with how we handle it.
Yeah, let's see. Hi, good evening, Carl.
Hello there.
Hi, are you a member of the community?
I don't know if I can hear you or you can hear me.
I can hear you. Are you just visiting the committee this evening?
Why is that my camera?
And just to clarify, Carl, we've been having issues with people joining Zoom and disrupting the meeting. That's why we're asking everybody to please identify themselves. Thank you, Carl.
Hi, Rashida. Rashida's here as well.
Faz o mente, Wesley. Vou fazer o mente. Vou fazer. Não vou conference call. To Zoom. Não.
We ask everybody to please put their mics on mute if they're not presenting or talking, so we don't hear any background music. Thank you. Mia, there's another person here. I'll iPhone I.
Me, I believe that's my client, Miss Reese.
Okay.
Darlene Lewis.
No, Ad Marie Ruiz.
That's iPhone
Yeah.
I.
She's she'll be the operator of El Rinconcito. But hold on. Just to clarify, Carl, you're here from Zamni? Carl, you're here for
Hello guys, how we doing?
Hi, you're here for Zamni?
I can't hear.
Check the chat. I think there's an issue with his audio.
Okay guys, I hear you now.
Okay, very quickly, you're here from Zamni?
Yes, I'm here with John from Zami, and Wesley is going to be speaking on our behalf.
Got it.
We're waiting for Wesley.
Got it. Okay.
John is still waiting to be logged in, so I don't know if
Is that is she calling in?
John is waiting for someone to let him into the host to let him into the meeting.
Is he trying to admit through an iPhone?
Yes, he has an iPhone as well.
Okay.
There's two people there in the waiting room.
He's good. That's so good. That is so weird.
Right.
Gonna go somewhere quieter, guys.
Good evening. I'm trying to identify the person who signed in on the iPhone. May I have your name?
My name is Jacques Deus, one of the partners at Zami.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you. But I don't see my face on it. I see Carl.
Oh, you have to turn in your camera.
Okay. All right.
Oh, there you are. Got it.
What's the signature? We're waiting for Wesley.
Got it.
So Wesley went to JFK Airport to pick up his dad. Just got a last minute phone call. He's probably on the road right now.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, my client and I are here. I don't know if you want to begin with us or if you're still waiting for someone else.
I guess I would defer to the chair. Yakov, are you ready to begin?
Thank you very much. I see there's another person here waiting. So the only two people I see here, I'm here with Rashida, who's also on the committee. Mia, what groups are here so far?
El Rinconcito, that is A. Marie Ruiz and her representative, Mr. Janelle.
All right, and is the renewal here?
I believe, hold on one second. I saw Mr. Hideki was here for Huger LLC as well. But I also have a phone number attempting to enter. Hold on one second.
I'd like to start with the renewal. We'll
Hold
take
on one
faster.
second. Hi, good evening.
I put Rashida, I put the application in the chat.
Okay. Good evening. For the person that called in, could you please unmute and identify yourself?
The number is 347-787-1217, right?
Yes, it's unmuted. Hi.
Hello,
Yes, your name?
Darlene Lewis.
Got it. Okay.
All right, I'm ready to start. Is the representative or the owner of what is it? Huger LLC?
Mr. Hideki stepped out of the chat. I do not see him here. I don't see him in the.
So you said
You can begin with El Reconcito, and I'm going to step away from the meeting and touch base with Mr. Hideki.
Let me put in their application in the chat. Give me a second here. Yeah, so everybody could see what we're talking about. All right, your application is in the chat. Everybody should have received it. All right. Who is that? Carl, is that you?
Franklin.
Chairman, no, it's me, Chairman Franklin Janeo. I'm the representative of Concito.
Can you please start by giving us a brief understanding of location, what you're opening, how you plan to operate, what you're asking from the board?
Sure. Chairman, thank you for the opportunity to speak on behalf of my client and this application. Currently, the location is that my client intends to move her business to is 347A, 347B Empire Boulevard. That is currently a pharmacy and a jewelry store that are both vacating those. The jewelry store has already vacated. The pharmacy is vacating shortly. Now, my client currently owns El Rinconcito Mix Corp., which is an entity that has a restaurant located in Community Board 8 at 774 St. John's Place. She's done very well there, but it's a very small location. So she's looking to expand. And when she actually lives in the building that this commercial space became available. And so my client, Aldemari S. Reese, spoke to the landlord and saw it as a great opportunity to move her restaurant there and expand. As you know, COVID has hit restaurants very, very in a very specific way, and so she believes that taking this downtime to actually relocate will service the community in the sense that it's a bigger location. She's done very well, and she's managed it very well. So we're looking for the community board to hopefully approve this application and move forward with that.
Thank you very much. I have some questions. and then I'm going to turn it over. Maybe Rashida has some questions as well. What are your hours of operation? Correct that it's you want to end 4 a.m. on weekends?
That's correct. Because of the COVID situation, expanded hours are requested just to make ends meet. Now, those hours, might change based on obviously what the demand will be. But as of now, we're anticipating that we might need to stay open just to pay the bills, basically, that late.
Now, do you have an outdoor area?
Not at this moment, no.
Because on your application, it's I believe it discusses here an outdoor area it says not going to be open past 10 p.m.
That was on the stipulation. So as you know, Chairman, the city of New York has been allowing restaurants to put tables and chairs outside while they restrict the indoor dining. And so all we're asking for, we'll definitely seek to operate under the conditions that the governor and the mayor have instituted. But for now, if it is allowed to have tables and chairs outside, we ask till 10 p.m.
Okay, so obviously, I mean, if you're open till 4 a.m. and there's limitations on seating inside, I'm assuming that's going to change as well based on the regulations. So my question to you is, I believe there's a checks cashing place next door nearby to where you'd like to open?
I'm not familiar with that. Arimari, you can come in.
My question is, I believe there's a disability ramp over there. That's my question. So I'm wondering how that would affect your seating if there's a disability ramp. That was if it's going to be outdoor.
Well, we'll certainly, follow the regulations. That I think the Department of Transportation has put out guidelines as to what and how outdoor seating can exist. And so we'll definitely follow those. Specifically, either whether it's on the actual sidewalk or whether it's in front of the location, if available, on the what are called, I believe they call it street, like a certain area in the street that you can block off.
Yes.
All right. No, I was just bringing it to your attention again. I may be mistaken. I believe there's a disability ramp there from the checks cashing place. So obviously, we'd like you to be very sensitive to whatever seating you do. We're sensitive to any access for people that have disabilities. I also want to say, and I think it's a courageous endeavor that you're trying to do, open a small business and a restaurant during these very difficult times. I think I read in the paper last week, something like 50% of restaurants are closing. And we appreciate the fact that you are, you're not giving up on our neighborhood. You're not giving up on New York. And I hope that there's going to be good times ahead, but I'm sure it's going to begin with challenges. And we hope that, we hope you're successful, and you're very successful, and that you're able to sustain whatever challenges and we have going forward. And I want to turn it over to Rashida. Maybe she has some questions.
Good evening, everyone. Just a couple questions. When do you anticipate opening? Like for, I guess, started? Yeah. When do you?
Well, the anticipated build out was. I'm sorry.
Administrator's iPhone who just joined. Can you please identify yourself? I just want to make sure you're having some. Administrator, so the person who just joined the meeting, please identify yourself.
Brother Yakov, it's committee member Tessa Hackett-Vera, CB9 board member.
Thank you so much, Tessa. We had some issues. The board had some issues with people joining and Zoom bombing. So we're just trying to identify everybody when they come on. Thank you. So Tessa, let me chat you the application we're currently discussing, so you have it in front of you. Continue. I'm sorry. Continue.
No worries. Thank you. So Rashida, to answer your question, we had negotiated on the lease a 3-month buyout. Build out, October, November, December. Unfortunately, part of the premises, because it is 2 locations, one of the locations hasn't yet vacated. The landlord was anticipating that the pharmacy was going to vacate prior to October 1st. They haven't done so. So it's a little difficult to tell you exactly when we anticipating opening. But as soon as the location becomes available, my client is going to start the build out. So hopefully that will be as early as November 1st to start the building out. And then we get 3 months of building out. So maybe the location will be done in 2 months, 3 months.
And then your other prior location, how long was that in business or in business?
Aldemari, can you answer that question for us?
Yes, I have almost 2 years.
And any issues with the neighborhood regarding the business or not complaints or anything like that?
No, nothing. When Kobe was here, I don't know if this is like good. I provide food for the hospital near to here.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Tessa, do you have any questions?
No, not at this time, Chair. Not at this time, Chair.
Hi, yeah, I'm sorry.
I think you muted yourself.
No, I don't.
Wesley,
There's nobody requesting access
to the
now.
meeting, he's unable to enter. I don't know.
There's nobody requesting access. He must have the wrong link. There's nobody requesting access now.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
get
the waiting room is empty. We don't have anyone waiting.
Okay,
So-
let me see what's going on with him now.
Got you. We have another application that can be heard prior to you guys, so you can go last, Samney.
Before we go further, Rashida and Tessa, do you have any objection to this application, to us informally suggesting this to the board? Any questions? I know we don't have a quorum, but we do have a majority of committee members that are on the board.
No, Chair. I don't have any objections. I don't know if board member, committee member Rashida Siddiqui does.
No, I don't have any objections either.
Thank you so much. All right, so Mia, who should we go to next?
Mr. Hideki is here for Huger LLC.
Which is Huger LLC is it's a renewal.
Yes, for Japanese restaurant. Give me one
All
moment.
right, so please let us know a little about your restaurant and what you're planning to do.
Chairman, I just want to say thank you, and I'll be signing out now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and we wish you the best of luck with your endeavor.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yes, we can, Mr. Hideki.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. I tried to log in through my computer, but I got kicked out. So I tried to reach the meeting today through my phone. So I think I made it.
All right, we hear you.
Yes, you're fine. Go ahead.
So please tell us a little about your restaurant, its history, and any changes you may be making, and what you're asking from us today.
Okay, yes. So I am from Silver Rice. My name is Hideki Kato, and we are in business about, I think, 4 years at the Leopard Garden location. And also we have another location in Crown Heights, which opened for 6 years, over 6 years now. And as you know, due to coronavirus pandemic, we only offer takeout delivery orders. Operation-wise, we don't take any eating customers. Our menu changed a little bit, smaller menu, but nothing drastically changed from our menu. Operation hours, we open almost same. We only open from 4:30 to 9:30 every day. That's what we are doing, and we are here today to renew our beer and wine license.
How are you doing during the pandemic and with all the challenges of COVID? How is your restaurant affected?
So the most important part is the safety of our employees and also safety of our customers. So we try our best to reduce number of employees and also minimize our operation, the less kitchen staff. That's what we are doing. Fortunately, our eating space is not big. Since beginning, we only have about 8-9 seating inside anyways. So we only do delivery takeout. So hopefully things get better so we can take customer inside of the restaurant and customer will know what we are doing exactly. Because taking only delivery orders, customer really don't know what we are doing. But as I said earlier, the safety is most important. So that's why we decide not to take customer inside of the restaurant.
Well, first of all, I want to say, there's so few of us now, that are exhibiting really, really good behaviors and putting their, as we say in Hebrew, say parnasah, which means livelihood on the line for the safety of the public. And it sounds like you're going above and beyond to ensure the safety of both your employees and of the community at the expense of your own livelihood. So I just want to say thank you very much for putting the community first. And again, I'm encouraged by the fact that you are running your restaurants despite all the challenges, and you hope to continue, and you believe in us and the community, and you believe in New York and in Crown Heights and in Brooklyn. And we really, really wish you well and hope we succeed. And there's, it turns the tide, and we start doing business like we always did. And we really, really hope you're successful and everybody stays safe, both from you and your employees. I'm going to turn it over to any of the other committee members if they want to ask questions or say anything.
No questions at this time.
No questions at this time, Mr. Chair.
Thank you so much. Tess and Rashida, again, I wanted to ask, I have no objection. This is a renewal, so legally they're not even required to come before us. But again, I would like to informally recommend to the committee, if anybody has any objections, please let me know.
Mr. Chair, as a point of information, how many other committee members would have needed to be present for you to have a quorum and for us to go forward on behalf of these applicants and their livelihood that might have to be put on hold?
I believe we're 6.
You're at 6. And Janelle is here. She's the community resident.
Oh, Janella is here.
Janelle,
We have a
Janelle Basil
quorum.
Charles is a community resident member.
Oh, so we have a quorum.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, thank you. I did not know Janella was here. So will somebody make a motion to support this application?
So moved. Tessa Hackett Vera, committee member CB9.
Do we have a second?
Second that motion.
Janella, what's your votes?
Second that.
Again?
Yes or no, Janella?
Oh, I'm sorry, yes.
And I support it as well, so it's unanimous. We're also gonna, because how do you pronounce this? El Sanito, right?
El Rinconcito.
El Rinconcito. Do we have a motion to support the first application? El Rinconcito.
Motion to support the first application made by Rashida Sadiq.
Thank you so much. Do we have a second?
Second by Tessa Hackett Vera, CB9 member.
Thank you so much. How do you?
Yaakov, do not let anyone from the waiting room in.
I'm not. You said Janella. How do you vote?
She voted yes.
So I vote yes as well. Great. So we have. Thank you very much, Tessa, for asking that question and for us getting clarification that we do have a quorum. Thank you very much.
Shut the fuck up, you can bitch.
Again. Okay, we have one more application. I believe it's called Magic Hat, but it also does business as another name, correct?
Zamni. I believe we have 2 reps on the phone. We have Carl.
I'm gonna just throw it in the chat in case.
Yeah, Wesley. Wesley is the representative for Zami and
Okay.
president of Magic Hat.
Right, I just
Hello,
give it a
can
second
you
to
hear
put
me?
it in the
Yes,
chat.
we hear you.
Yeah, I was in a video call and I got kicked out, so I called directly.
All right, you want to start, please, by letting us know who you are, what restaurant you represent, your relationship to the restaurant, what you're asking from the committee, where you're located, hours of operation, outdoor, and anything else you think it's important to know before we vote.
Along with three partners, we located at 1206 Nostrand Avenue in Brooklyn, Lefferts Garden area. We have a 1,000 square foot restaurant, and we're operating outside right now with 6 tables in total during the pandemic. We are applying for our liquor license from the community. This is our first time. We've been open in February 2nd. We had to close our door back in April 12th, and we stayed closed for 2 months. Then we reopened for to go, and we try to do our best with the restaurant. We have 20 employees, including veterans and students in the area that all live in the neighborhood. We're in front of the board to apply for our liquor license. And I used to be the executive chef, our executive sous chef for Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square. I was a kitchen manager for TGI Fridays in Times Square.
You did Hard or Times Square?
Yes.
So you know Tom Harris, I assume.
Yes.
He's a good man. All right.
I worked in Times Square for about 9 years. I grew up in Jersey. I'm from Haiti, so the community moved in Brooklyn, Lefferts Garden area, Flatbush area, and I've been in the community since I moved to New York from New Jersey. And I feel like our restaurant is a great addition. It's a Haitian restaurant with a Haitian cuisine with an American twist, and we try to present better food, better quality to the area, and uplift our neighborhood and our people in our area.
Are you going to have an outdoor area?
Yes, we have 6 tables outdoor area we operating from. We actually had to put heat lamps throughout the week now because it's getting cold. Business has been okay. We decided not to open the inside at 25% because we don't want to put the community in jeopardy. So 25% for us is basically 12 people inside the restaurant. So instead of putting the community in jeopardy and opening it inside, we decided to just leave the 6 tables outside and do a lot of to-goes and takeout. And we waiting for the state basically when they open up more, maybe we can open the inside. But now we're only operating outside and doing takeouts.
Well, thank you for putting safety first. How does it work with alcohol and outdoor dining? Are you going to be serving alcohol outside in front of the restaurants? Is that, I know that usually under normal circumstances, you're not allowed to have alcohol outdoors.
No, we're not allowed to have alcohol in normal circumstances, but we've been following the city guideline that if you have the tables outside, if you have your permit outside, you could serve wine, beers, alcohol outside at your tables, but you're not allowed to take it out. But I don't know, things change every week and every month in the in the city. So the only reason is to help us increase our, because basically right now we're operating below budget, and we would love to keep our people with a job in the neighborhood, especially the kids that's out of school right now working for us. And the alcohol would increase, maybe we could hire more people and put more expense in the business to grow the neighborhood.
But obviously, just to correct me if I'm wrong, obviously the kids are not handling the alcohol, right?
No. Basically, they're not kids. They're 19, 20, 21 years old. No kids handle alcohol at all. It's only bartenders that handle the alcohol. We have a bartender on site. When we get our license, we will be having people that mature enough to handle the alcohol and operate.
You have to be
21, yes.
Right?
Yes.
All right. First of all, like I told the other businesses, I want to say that thank you for putting safety first. And again, I understand it's hard times, and we wish you well. And thank you for believing in our community and in our city. And despite having the hard times, trying to run an honest business, and doing it safely despite the challenges. And we hope that things get better. Any questions?
Yes, thank you.
Hi, good evening. I have been to the restaurant and I love the food, so just want to say that is very good food there. This is a couple of questions. I do know that you guys have live music. Are you going to continue that as well? I guess hopefully when things open up a little bit more with bringing it indoors. And secondly, how are you managing the corner of North Street and I believe what is Hawthorne? Because I know there have been, I guess, some issues with that corner of that block in the past.
Basically, right now, we are in the corner of Hawthorne is a very difficult block right now to deal with. And there's a lot of shooting. Since we got the place in February, we never knew it was that bad in safety. But us being there actually increased the safetiness in the area because they give us a police car and we're doing community work in the area. We did 2 weeks ago, we did a community event for the kids in the area to come paint garbage can. We actually put garbage can in the area for the guys that being belligerent in the area. Instead of throwing the trash on the floor, we put the trash in a new garbage bin that the kids painted it with their logo, they put their name, their handprint. And our restaurant in the 2 garbage can that's closer to us, we change the garbage can every time when we throw out that trash. We try to be more involved in that area and the safety. And with the live music, it helps us with more of the safety. When they see more people, more the area, more positivity in that area, the guys feel uncomfortable, they will move further down and get away like from the restaurant area. And the shooting actually has decreased since we've been more engaged in the community and engaged with the police. We had to install new cameras, 4K cameras in that area for any of those shootings. We share our password and we share our camera login with the police department in that area, the 71st. So during those 2 shootings, we actually had footage we share with the police to just keep the neighborhood safe in that area. So we continue with the live music. We will not be continuing with the live music. We just came to find out if you have a little ambiance during the pandemic, that help you with yourself. The days we don't do it, from Monday to Thursday, we do nothing in that. We're operating at a 50% lower in cost since the day we opened in February. So February, the whole month of February, we were very profitable being open. Now, when we add up a little live music, we see our profit going up. We're doing better as a business. But Mondays to Thursday, we don't do it. It's the Friday, Saturday that help us move forward. Now, when we reopen fully for the city, when the city open at 100% in restaurant, we will not have the live music because we really don't need to create ambiance for people to feel more comfortable. We will be serving our food, we have a couple of drinks with it, and give great service and great food. As a head chef, I'm trying to change the menu, but I'm scared of the pandemic. Why would I change the menu right now to bring better food, different tastes of the island, when you don't know when you're going to open, you don't know when you're going to close. So basically right now we operating out of scare tactic. We're really scared. We don't know when things are going to get better, when it's going to get worse, and we got to keep everybody safe. The coronavirus task force came to our restaurant, did a checkup. We passed with 100%. They know we are applying ourselves. We make sure every table got a hand sanitizer. We're using wipes. We make sure our customers that come in, we make sure we give them hand wipes at the table to wipe their hands now, instead of let them go to the bathroom and everybody's inside the restaurant in and out all the time. So we're taking steps forward before anything so we could help our community.
Thank you. Don't change your menu. Your food is great.
Thank you. It's just I want more. I want to give more of the island. I got so much I want to give.
If you ever consider going kosher, let me know, and I'll be happy to try.
No problem. I'll let you guys know when I'm doing the menu taste.
Yes. This is hello. This is Tessa Hackett Vera. I understand that there's an air of uncertainty, and I together with the chair are happy that you're willing to take a chance in New York, in Brooklyn, in Prospect Lefferts Gardens. I'm happy to hear that committee member, Rashida Siddiqui, has been to your restaurant and recommends your food highly. I am a big proponent of community cleanup. I consider the Nostrand Avenue corridor from Empire Boulevard to Clarkson Avenue to be suffering from some commercial blight. So a restaurant like yours could be seen as an upliftment. I'm happy to hear about the garbage cans. I think you need to put another one or two because I think New York is filthier, Brooklyn is filthier, and any place past Church Avenue is basically a cesspool. And so I am big on community cleanup and trash and litter. And so anything you can do to encourage putting refuse and trash and litter in cans as opposed to on the sidewalk and on the street, I would be happy to support. I understand it's important for you to take this lull period or this period of uncertainty to attempt to get your liquor license so that by the time New York does open up, you're good to go with everything on tap. And if your executive chef skills, and of course self-praise is no recommendation, but if your executive chef skills are as good as committee member Siddiqui is already attested to, then you could become a staple and a resource, and I encourage and support community cleanup.
Thank you.
I am a big proponent of that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tessa, thank you. Beautiful. Does anybody want to recommend? First of all, Janelle, you have any questions?
No.
Great. Does anybody want to recommend that we provide a letter of supports?
I make a motion that we provide a letter of support for their liquor license. This is Rashida Siddiq.
Anybody second?
I second that motion.
Thank you, Janelle. How do you vote? I can't hear.
I second that motion as well.
Mr. Chair, point of privilege.
Sure.
It should be fairly obvious to anyone, and of course, you and the 6 members of your committee are wholly and solely responsible. But there, in my view, an undercurrent of non-support for liquor license. But I think that as a board, we have a fiduciary responsibility to encourage businesses, a restaurant in particular. Liquor is where they're able to stay afloat, get ahead, manage, get their bills paid. And so even though I sense that there's an undercurrent, not to support liquor licenses, I think we do a good job of hearing from the applications that come before us, and we want to encourage business, especially along the Nostrand Avenue corridor. So in my view, Mr. Chair, when you present these recommendations to the full board, I think it should come with a caveat that the committee strongly support business and commercial development anywhere in CB9. And so personal preferences around liquor license or not should be refrained from, although maybe you shouldn't really say that explicitly, and so that the community can grow. And if people don't stumble out of the restaurant falling down drunk and moving on to cause traffic accidents and the like, then people's personal preferences around the license should stay out of how they vote at the full board. Thank you very much.
Well, first of all, I also vote yes, like Janella, but Tessa, I cannot say it better than you. You just said it very nicely. So I think what's going to happen is, if you're okay with it, I'm going to turn the floor over to you and have you make that same well-worded, candid recommendations, if you're okay with it.
When is the board meeting again? What date?
Mia, you're on?
It's the 27th, October 27th.
Okay, so, Mia, send me a reminder, girl, because, I got a lot of stuff going on. So send me an email, remind me about the board meeting.
If you're there, you're there. But
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try to be there. But Mr. Chair, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm just saying you were very articulate, and I can't do a better job than you, and I'm happy to share the floor with you, and you can make that. I'll say it if you're not there. So I agree with you 100%. But I'm just saying if you are there, I'll turn the floor over.
Okay, yeah, but we just have to be mindful that our personal preferences should not be what guides us. Okay, it should be a general feeling around, supporting businesses, supporting small businesses. That's what it's all about.
That are courageous enough to weather the storm and take chances now.
Exactly.
So before we close today's meeting, I just want to say that a dear friend of ours, a long-time board member, community member, Evelyn Williams, is very ill in the hospital. For those that haven't heard, and there's a special prayer that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob should bless Evelyn Williams with a speedy recovery. And I hope that all of us have her in our prayers, and we hope to see her at the next board meeting, and first on Zoom, then in person. And we're all thinking of her, praying for her as she is on the difficult road to recovery.
Right, and a lifelong resident of Hawthorne.
And a lifelong resident. So again, our hearts and our prayers are with Evelyn.
Thanks for letting us know, Mr. Chair.
And if you want to reach out to Evelyn, you could, Mia could provide a contact information. I know that I called her last week. She was taking phone calls, but I know now that I think that she's too tired to speak, but everybody's welcome to try. Mia? You wanted to say something?
No.
All right. So again, thank you everybody for joining, especially committee members. I'm going to close this meeting. A motion to close the meeting.
Motion to close the public safety meeting scheduled and completed for October 8th, 2020.
Thank you so much. Rashida, you're going to second?
Can we have the phone number? Can we have the phone number and the person? My brother is a minister. I definitely call my brother to pray for her.
So I would reach out to Mia privately for the phone number, and she'll give it to you. I just don't want to put it on the Zoom. I don't know who's on.
Oh, definitely. You guys can I'll reach out to you guys at the restaurant tomorrow and connect.
All right, perfect.
Okay, no problem. We would
Yes,
appreciate that.
Thank you all for joining, and have a great weekend. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Good
guys.
night.
Be safe. All right. Be safe. Thank you.